Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was actually literally the only one I hope you didn't pull up. Oh, yeah. It's me being gay with my wife. Oh, is this the trans thing?
We operate professionally, okay? Welcome back to the Yeah podcast. I'm here today very happily with holes burning through my brain from mucus medication. The government probably put fluoride in it to tone down how much I love the band Korn. Give it up. Yeah, give it up for my co-host, Dulce Mac.
Woo!
I mean, yeah, I guess give it up wasn't right. Like, nobody's gonna clap, but like at home, like clap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Here with me today, the birthday week queen.
Thank
Grace
you.
Kirk.
That you can clap for. I will be dying this year, 27.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, no, it's happening.
God
I mean,
damn it.
guys, the brain is already deteriorating, and it's not even August 21st yet. Please welcome our guest.
What's up?
No, you.
I thought you were gonna say the name.
No, you
I thought
literally
you were
asked.
gonna say the name.
You asked how to say it.
Yeah, you're the only one who practiced my name before the
I
podcast.
didn't practice.
There's so many levels to the last name.
I could introduce
No,
myself.
I know it.
Let
I
me
know
read it.
No,
You said
I know it in my mind. It's fucking. Hold on,
Oh my god.
because I said it all day, and
It's so ironic because I know how much preparation you do for this podcast.
Andy,
But
No.
you forgot the name part.
No, I didn't forget the name. But here's the thing: I was saying I thought it
scared.
was like Malafarina,
Yeah.
Malafarina.
but I was saying it different
Andy
earlier,
Malafarina.
and I was
What's
like,
up,
oh, his last
guys?
name's just like yours.
Mine,
Oh, I
yeah.
was saying Malaforna or something, and then I was like, damn it, there's 3 more fucking letters.
Yeah.
Malafarina. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Italian.
So cut that whole part until we said, yeah, you need to. Until we said it.
Malafarina.
Malafarina.
My
I'm
full
dating
name-
an Italian, you know,
Yeah.
so you
Hell
guys
yeah.
are abusive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just kidding. I am.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You're the,
my full name is
you're the one who
Malpica,
bought a rabid pit bull.
Oh my. No, I fall more into like I would buy like a rat type
Oh, yeah?
situation.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
Yeah.
You do have that energy where
Yeah.
you're like, rats are actually like way more loving.
Yeah. They are.
I've heard people try, and I go, nah, their tails are long and gross. Fuck that.
The tails do ruin it for me.
Their tails are like
Yeah.
crazy long, but I do love when a rat's got a big fat butt. That's when you know. That's when you know like they're eating good in New York.
Yeah.
True.
You see that dude pulling a whole slice of pizza with his big fat butt.
Yeah.
You guys ever see, like,
that would be beautiful to
What about
see.
a rat king situation where the
Rat
tails get intertwined
Yeah.
and they form one giant rat?
They become one big giant
What?
powerful rat.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
Did you live in New York?
No, I never lived in it, but I
Okay.
would go to it fairly regularly. I live in Jersey.
Oh, cool.
It's
Yeah.
basically the same to me.
I don't mean to brag.
Where in the beautiful state of New Jersey did you live?
North Brunswick near Rutgers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like right in between Jersey and Philly.
Where's Tony Soprano?
He's more probably closer to. No, actually, wait. I was watching The Sopranos a bunch. I want to say he's near Monmouth County or something like that. Yeah, because I think he's like North Jersey because a lot of the nicer houses are in North Jersey. I can't remember though.
Yeah,
know.
he does live in Caldwell, I think. Or
it Caldwell?
you know, if he was a real person. Have you watched The Sopranos?
I only watched the last episode.
My ex always compared me to Tony's mom. It was very offensive.
Oh, that's like an insane insult.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Because she's one of the TV deaths where you go, thank you.
Yeah.
You know,
Really?
yeah, like they really wrote her into being just a nasty woman.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those women who like, or just, people in general who are like nasty, but they had a bad childhood. So you give them a little bit of a pass. She would go beyond that like pass you would give them. It's like, you're just unreasonably shitty to everybody.
Damn, and that's you?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I never understood why. It was a fun relationship. We laughed a lot. And,
Maybe you were laughing alone.
things just didn't work out. And then I brought it up to him later. And I was like, yeah, you remember when you like compared me to Olivia Soprano? And he was like, oh yeah, that was mean. I didn't mean that. And like still hit. So I don't know. I mean, maybe he takes it back.
Dude, Sopranos has two of my favorite ladies ever.
Drea de Matteo or whatever.
And Carmela. There's like the one episode where the FBI's following them in the van, and they just follow them to the tennis game.
Yeah.
So they got Adriana and Carmela in the tennis outfits, and I'm just like, I've never seen two more beautiful women.
Well, you know she has an OnlyFans now.
Really?
Yeah, she's.
Yeah.
I don't like her as a lady
Wait,
because she's like.
she said that her son was taking
Yeah,
the photos,
she
right?
was like,
Yeah.
oh, you think it's weird to record this OnlyFans? Well, do you like the backpack I got you for Christmas? It's like, that's weird, lady. Don't. I would just like, I wouldn't bring work home with me in that situation.
Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, I'm sure there's somebody
No.
else that could take it.
Yeah, that is disturbing. Like,
I mean,
self-timer isn't good enough.
My thing with celebrity OnlyFans is that they're never like true OnlyFans people. They're not shoving dildos up their pussies. You know,
No.
it's like, oh, here's me in a bikini. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
They're
you-
not doing the real work.
You
Yeah.
always get like horned up and then you don't think about it. And you're like, yeah, they're not going to be doing the shit you want to see.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. And then sometimes too, they're uncomfortable. Like I saw Iggy Azalea's OnlyFans. She really doesn't look like she wants to be there.
Oh,
And you're
no.
like,
Is
I
she
don't.
naked in it?
She does like quick shots, or she'll like be naked and it'll be kind of like a little silhouetted. She's very tasteful about it, but she also too has this like, I really wish my music was more popular look on her face. And you're like, it's not fun if you're not having fun.
Yeah. But she's got to be showing ass on there, right?
Yeah,
She shows ass.
It's a little bit of a bummer though. She like added to the BBL and she went
Oh,
too
wow.
far.
It was already far.
Because I don't hate on fake tits or fake ass. I think
Yeah.
if it looks good, it looks good. But she had the perfect ass for the longest time, and then she added a little bit more to it, and it's like now it's ridiculous.
I hate
Really
when
bummed
people
me
go
out.
too
Can we look up
far.
Iggy Azalea new ass?
The girl
Oh,
from
there
The
you go.
Boys.
She said, and you were like, it's here.
You paid for this?
No, we have our podcast has a
An
Discord.
OnlyFans fund?
No, we have a Discord server. We have dudes in there that help us find material.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a lot of detectives in our Discord helping us. So I've seen the footage.
Yeah, 2012 Iggy Azalea had the perfect BBL.
Yeah, she had
Yeah.
she had the perfect fake body. It was
Oh,
fucking.
see, that's not her.
Oh, is that Kim Kardashian?
That looks
Yeah.
like Lady Gaga.
Dude, Kim K's butt.
Oh, wait,
I don't know if
No,
she
that
took
is
it
Iggy.
out. No, that's Kim.
It says is Iggy trying to be the next? Oh wait, but that could be
That's
Kim.
her. That's her photo.
The
But
face looks...
Yeah, you're right.
did
That's
Kim,
Kim.
get her butt removed or something? Because it used to be all diaperish, and now she has no ass.
That's a
I
whole
heard
thing.
that. Didn't she get her butt removed?
They all got their BBL, like, whatever you do to...
Dissolved or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, dude. Getting surgery on your butt. Just get stuff put in your butt. So it's like nice. It's so funny. It's so funny to just buy a big butt.
Yeah. Well, then they change they get the fat sucked out of their stomach, and then that goes in their butt.
Is that a BBL? I think that's something else.
No, that's a BBL. It's where they
Oh.
like storage the fat.
Oh, that sounds kind of nice, actually.
That's why everybody gets them.
You gonna buy a bigger
Let's go
butt
to
now?
Miami,
I
guys.
thought about literally last night. I was gonna text you. I want a BBL, but they just
What's-
go so wrong. I would get a bad one.
What's the appeal as a lady for a BBL?
Smaller waist, bigger butt.
So he
Yeah.
stays. That's
Jesus.
the appeal.
That is so fucking real.
Oh my god.
You literally sound like me. I'm so proud of you.
I don't know if that's something
I
to
don't
be
know.
proud about.
They don't tell girls enough that like you just gotta be a fun hang. You know what I mean?
No, I've tried that.
Yeah, we've
too.
tried.
You're too cool, not good enough now.
Wait, what do you mean?
You got love before it expired in the world.
I didn't realize what you were saying.
Before
Wait, how
the
old are you?
internet, I'm 29.
You 29. How old are you?
27.
Okay, so you're dating in your 20s. Love's not there no more?
No.
Well, I am in a long-term relationship, but I know that the streets are rough out there.
Is it hard to date now?
Yeah, especially in Austin.
Really? What is it? Because I was doing the Good Session show yesterday, and someone asked like, what should I do to navigate the Austin Hinge scene? I go, what's wrong? Like I used a dating app one time, and then thankfully I met my wife doing comedy and shit.
Oh, thank God.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
The apps are terrible.
What's like? Why is it so rough?
I would say because guys are just swiping right to everybody. Okay. And then they're also sending like the same stupid metaphor lines, pickup lines that they use.
Oh, when they hit you in the app.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
From what I've seen, it's a lot of guys who are just like, let's do shrooms and go to the lake. And it's like, what? And like, they all just have these like weird generic personalities. Or on the total opposite end, they're like insane raging pieces of shit who like look like they work at GameStop.
You know what I think it is? I think it's because the apps almost encourage you to be your like true self. And you really shouldn't out of the gate. Like when you first meet someone, you should be like a controlled, heightened version of yourself. And then after, because that's the beauty of like a long-term relationship, is you start to get used to each other. And then if your partner's cool, they like will, you know, they will accept you like for who. But I feel like a lot of times it's rude to be like, it's rude to hit your partner 100% out of the gate. Like, can you imagine? And I mean that in the sense of like, imagine if you hit them with every fucking anxiety and neurosis and like weird fucking thing you have. If you were just like that out of the fucking gate, it would just be, it's a lot to put on someone you don't know.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I never say anything. I'm just
Are you
kidding.
good?
She's not.
You're so fun and cheery when I'm bumming cigs for you outside the creek.
Oh my God.
I didn't know there was such a darkness with you, Dulce.
There is a darkness, but it's mostly happy. now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Why?
I've processed everything.
That's good.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Where's the
Okay.
buzzer? Yeah. But then also like you say these people are being themselves, but there's this whole page on Facebook, which I won't say the name of because we literally can't. But it's for
really?
women. You're in it. It's for women on dating apps. And, you know, people will post the guy that they're talking to. And half of these dudes are fucking married already.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like insane. And criminals also, like the drama that goes on is wild.
And they'll post like, I just want someone to hang out with me all the time, go to dinner, dates, blah, blah, blah. But I'm not looking for anything serious.
Yeah.
Is it harder too doing comedy? Because like I feel like a lot of times there's like an apprehension to want to date another comic, and like your whole social life is doing comedy. So it's like, where
Yeah.
do you meet that guy?
Well, we'll see, Andy. We don't know yet.
I mean, I
Wait,
don't know.
how'd you meet your wife?
Doing comedy?
Was she a comic?
No, she was.
A crowd member?
Yeah, she might have been the first lady to talk to me doing comedy. No, I was doing a comedy show. I was the comedian on a burlesque show, and her friend was doing burlesque. And then we met that night and we were like talking. She was like, "You're really funny, blah, blah, blah." And then we were talking for a while. And it was funny because we didn't, I was drunk and I got distracted and I like went to do something else and I didn't see her the rest of the night. And then she happened to like walk by me at the end of the night. And then she actually asked for my number. It was either ask for my number or was like, put my number in your phone. And I was like, oh, this chick's really cool. Cause she's a little bit older than me. So like I was like 23 at the time. I think she was like 26 or 27. And she had already like split up from a long-term relationship. I think she was looking at like, I'm not going to fuck around. I'm just going to be very direct about this, to the point where it was like the next day I was like thinking about her like, oh, this girl's cool. When do I hit her back? And I was thinking about like the 3-day rule or some like random bullshit. And then she just hopped in my fucking, at the time we were doing the Facebook chat. She hopped in my Facebook Messenger and was like, when are we hanging out again? And I was like, oh shit. Cause like I was so used to girls kind of like being like flaky and stuff. Not saying all or nothing, but like her being very direct about it was really cool to me. So yeah, I met her doing comedy, and then she was like,
cute.
"When the fuck are we hanging out, dude?"
I love
that.
that. Oh my God.
Wow.
All right, let's start pulling up stuff.
Are you guys actually pulling up the pictures?
Yeah.
Damn.
This is all me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually literally the only one I hope you didn't pull up.
Oh no.
Because I remember, yeah, this was in my like wishing I was a hot guy phase. Like I always wanted so badly to just be like a hot slut dude. There's
Like
just
an emo?
Yeah,
hot?
like when you look at him and you're just like, there's nothing up there, but he's so hot.
Yeah, we know.
And I would like lean into it as much as I could. I loved V-necks. Yeah, that's like that's the shit I cringe the hardest. How many like fucking bathroom mirror selfies I would post back in the day because I just so desperately wanted to be a hot guy. I never did anything to become a hot guy.
That's relatable.
Just the clothes and the photos.
I just never actively. Yeah, I just tried to act like a dumb slut and thought people might pick up on it. And
Did
we're
they?
like, no. I never really got treated like a dumb slut. I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This looks like someone I would have seen at Warped Tour. Did you go?
Oh, constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went like 3 times. Yeah. I almost went every year of high school. And then one year my brother was supposed to take me and then just flake the day of. But yeah, I was the like fucking Warped Tour kid, 1000%. Yeah.
You didn't go to Warped Tour?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh, okay.
The first year I went, I took a whole bunch of random pills that I bought off this guy. I was in 8th grade. And I melted them down into a pan with water. I put it in a water bottle and drank it right before the A Day to Remember set and passed out.
Yeah, you do not have to oh my god.
Wait, what? wait. You fucking melted down pills and
why
put them
would
in
you
a
melt them?
I don't know. My friend told me to.
Really?
Yeah.
Bad
She drank some
friend.
too.
Did she pass out?
What did you have in there?
I don't remember.
Damn.
Yeah, some sort of like muscle relaxer, painkiller type
I never-
situation. Valium, maybe.
I never went to that level, but it was that thing of like being a kid where you're just like, just see what happens.
Yeah, I made Adderall brownies. Like
Yeah.
the ceiling was not.
Wait,
so
really?
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and it literally made me feel like I was dying for 12 hours straight.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Did you put too much Adderall in it?
I don't know. Actually,
Probably.
yeah, probably. And then I felt like I had internal bleeding.
Oh.
But I was fine. And, I'm fine now. So
Adderall is weird for me because I think I desperately need it. So like every time I've done Adderall, I'm like, oh, I feel normal.
yeah.
Like I've never felt fucked up or anything doing Adderall. I just feel like a normal person, or what I would think a normal person felt like.
I get sleepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in 8th grade, I was like so dramatic. Someone gave me an antidepressant and I like took it and then I saw them at the end of the day and I was like, look, I don't know what this means, but the antidepressant made me feel normal. Does that mean I'm depressed?
Oh my god.
It might.
No,
They can't work
it
that
takes
fast.
weeks to work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, don't they fucking?
You never take it up?
I took a low grade SSRI when I was in like high school, maybe like right after high school. I took it for like a month and I felt weird, and so I was just like, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I'll just fucking white knuckle it and try to learn mental health skills.
Did you?
Yeah.
Not for a while. I would just drink and eat a lot of cheeseburgers.
Honestly,
That's
that works
nature's
for a while.
antidepressant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
honestly.
once you hit 30, it gets way harder to like, because for the longest time, I would just overeat and drink and like smoke cigarettes and feel fine half the time.
Yeah.
But then once you get like to your 30s, your body can't like recover the same way. So you can't. I just been noticing it's like, especially too, like now I'm 34. If I like rip a bunch of cigs at night, the next day, like I did that earlier this week, and I smoked like almost a pack of cigs and I drank a bunch, and like I had to take the next day to recover. And I didn't even feel like I drank that much. But yeah, so like life caught up with me, and I just had to learn like positive mental health skills.
Well,
Yeah.
I am excited to turn 30 now.
No, I am not.
Let's go to the next one.
I'm really scared.
This
Oh.
is you just posted this with zero context.
That's my buddy Luke.
What was he
That's
doing?
so funny. I was just talking about him yesterday for the first time in forever, and now you're showing. Wait, what year was this?
It has the date down
Does
at
it have the
bottom.
date on it?
Yeah.
2013.
Oh, 2013.
Right
so
before 9/11.
I'm trying. Damn, I did this. I did
mean,
this
it's
on
true.
9/11 Eve.
Yeah.
I had no
Kinda
respect for the
fucked
holiday.
up. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where this was. Because I used to go to, because I grew up in central Pennsylvania and, well, like the Allentown, Bethlehem area. And then we'd go out to like Lancaster to do all these like comedy open mics. It was kind of the thing where it's like, if you wanted to do comedy, you pretty much were driving like 30 to 45 minutes everywhere. And then, this must have been some like, this must have been just some like random bar in the middle of nowhere where they had a toilet that just touched the ground.
Yeah, why is it
that for
so
like a
small?
midget?
I don't know.
Maybe,
I think, it's for a little person.
They have midget sized bathrooms in central Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I guess. Kids don't need to use a freaking
Why are
urinal,
the kids at the
right?
bar?
Sometimes bars are restaurants.
True.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn. I really wish I remember which night this was.
It was obviously September 10th, 2013.
Yeah.
You guys were getting ready to celebrate the holiday the next day.
Because I remember the last time I hung out with Luke, we drove through a toll booth and we took our shirts off and no-sold the lady.
What?
Yeah, we were driving up to the toll booth. It's nothing crazy, but we were just like driving up to the toll booth and Luke just turns to me and goes, "We should take our shirts off." And he's like, "No balls." And I didn't want to seem lame. He just tricked me into getting shirtless with him. And we drove through the toll booth and just were like, "Hey, how are you doing? Have a great day."
What'd they do?
Sucked our nipples. No, nothing.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that wild of a story, but
I think it's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I took my
You're-
shirt off in a toll booth. I'm just trying to remember Luke memories.
Dude, whenever I drive through a toll, I have this like delusion that if I turn my brights on, it'll like offset the camera. They won't be able to see my license plate, so they won't charge me for driving through.
How's that
Wait, what?
working?
If you put your high beams on, they won't see your tag.
Yeah, here it just goes automatically with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, like the really bright light will clash against the camera and they can't see me, so it'll be free.
No, I thought you had to be going like really, really fast
Oh,
for it
I'll
to
try
not.
that next
No,
time.
I don't think your car can go as fast as it needs to go. It's true.
It can go fast. It just
Not
loses
that
oil
fast.
easily. Okay.
How fast is your car top out at?
I've gone like over 100 miles per hour in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I don't know what that random shade was.
How
That
old's your
was-
car?
Because
She's lying to play devil's advocate over here. It's 11 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just like has a leak in the oil and like can never be fixed. Allegedly. Shout out to Juke Auto scammers.
You can't plug that hole?
They they like tried to and then they were like, but it might still leak oil, and like it definitely does. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Like I just don't care anymore.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just like gave up.
You should have
So-
gone to the neighbor.
Yeah, I don't know.
He fixed my car good.
Like who is he? Is he hot?
I mean, I guess.
What?
What?
You never told me. I assumed he was ugly this entire
I mean,
time. We
he's-
have a neighbor that fixes cars who's kind of hot. Kind of hot to you means really hot.
Wait, is that your problem why you're not meeting a guy? Do you have too high of standards?
No, I don't. No, I don't like really hot guys. I like guys for their personality.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not
What a cool lady.
Yeah.
That's so
Thanks,
sick.
Andy.
Yeah, no problem.
You
Yeah.
should set me up.
I'll try.
Yeah, can
Yeah.
you help her? She gets mad at me when I set her up.
She sets me up with like the worst people.
Who do you set her up with?
Guys that I see on my Ring camera.
Oh. So Amazon people and criminals?
Yeah, literally.
Just people in the wrong neighborhood?
Yeah.
Just people looking for unlocked doors?
Yeah. I mean, there are two
You just go
attractive
over.
men that just moved into my building, and I think she needs to meet them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I live in an
so you
apartment.
see them walking by,
Yeah.
so you can assess their hotness that way.
Of course. And I saw
Oh.
them in person. There was a natural walk by that happened. There was no threatening aura coming off of them.
But you haven't talked to them, so how would
Well,
you
I'm
know?
gonna find them. The next time I see them, I'm gonna show them a picture of your pussy, okay?
What? You don't even. No one has that.
You don't know what happens when you go to sleep.
What the fuck?
Let's roll the next photo.
That's-
Grace is getting canceled.
Oh yeah, it's me being gay with my wife. What did I say? Hey, Nate, Kevin, Brendan, Lemaire, and the gang. I have a girlfriend, you guys. Yeah. Because there was a time period where when I started dating her, I started doing girlfriend jokes. And then they made it seem like the only thing I ever did was girlfriend jokes. So literally we'd be at the mics and I'd be like, so I have a girlfriend. And then there'd be a corner of the room with 4 of my friends and they'd all start like laughing over my fucking joke. And according to them, I was doing it all the fucking time. But I was like, I don't know. It's comedy. You do relationship jokes. So I like to, whenever I'm getting shit on, I like to lean into it and own it. So I was like, that was my best way I could possibly own it, is just to be like, oh, you think I'm a fucking pussy? Well, I am. I'm such a fucking pussy. Yeah. You wouldn't even believe it.
You really owned them with the :D face.
Yeah.
The 2012.
Oh, yeah. Before emojis were just... Yeah. But that was back when you had to download an app to get emojis before they were just in the phone.
I was in high school then.
I love this. See ya soon at the open mic with my girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, I always like to like lean into shit if someone's trying to like fuck with you on it.
I'm gonna go up to Nate after his set and be like, I loved it, but I just feel like you only talk about your girlfriend.
Does he make jokes about his girlfriend?
I think so.
Okay. He does.
Wow, yeah, you should say that.
Yeah.
Also, loving your wife's hair in this photo.
Oh, yeah.
And upon stalking her as well, she has good music taste.
Oh, yeah, she got real good music taste.
Yeah.
Well, I clash with her on it because she likes
Deftones.
Yeah, I don't dislike Deftones. I never really listened to them, and then I took her to see them live, and I was like, all right, Deftones kind of rip. And then also what's the lead singer's name? Chino? Mm-hmm. The way he like commands the crowd is actually incredibly impressive, because he would just kind of like raise his hand a little and kind of like do a little thing here and there, and like the whole crowd would fucking erupt. But yeah, she listens to a lot of the early 2000s new metal.
That's all I listen to. 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah, which I don't hate, but like the one big one I have to hold myself back on is and this might get me hate, but she like, I just have to like bite my tongue when she's playing Marilyn Manson. Because it's not that I dislike Marilyn Manson, but like everyone who likes Marilyn Manson like really oversells. Because I don't know, at this point he just feels like fucking Hot Topic. You know what I mean?
So my thing, he's definitely not new metal. I thought you were gonna say something actually controversial.
But he's like new metal adjacent, the same way as like if System of a Down was on a new metal show, you wouldn't call him new metal, but they wouldn't feel out of place.
Yeah, I mean, System of a Down is categorized as new metal. Marilyn Manson never has been. I'd say he's more like goth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. My thing with Marilyn Manson is like, dude, you're really old now and it's starting to get weird.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's looking very bad.
He's coming here on Wednesday, guys.
It's actually next month, the 18th.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I would talk to my wife about music, my favorite move would always be, because she, like I said, she's about 4 years older than me. And so with a lot of our music taste, it would be, she'd be listening to it in high school. Well, I would have been listening to it in like 6th grade. So that was always like my move, where I'd be like, oh yeah, I found Limp Bizkit in 7th grade. When did you find them? And it would always be something like 11th or 12th. So, because my wife always feels self-conscious about me being younger. So I try to make her feel like a pedophile as much as humanly possible.
Dude, we're dealing with the same thing. My boyfriend's 40 and he loves new metal. So when he was like 18 and I was like a toddler, he was like going to see Korn and Limp Bizkit. So yeah, I like to make him feel like a pedophile too.
It's very
And it could
fun.
be real because he is a man.
Yeah.
So yeah. Also just saw Limp Bizkit in concert. It was so good.
Where was that at?
They're touring right now. They were in Houston.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They didn't come to Austin.
Was Corey Feldman there?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the new thing.
Everyone's freaking out.
Corey Feldman just comes out with Limp Bizkit right now.
No, he's opening for them. He has his own set.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, but he comes out during their set as well. So he's from a lot of 80s movies, and he was like famously molested a bunch as a kid by like Charlie Sheen and like... It's hard for me to get used to that I'm older. Because like as you were explaining Corey Feldman to her, I go, why would you have to do that? I'm like, oh yeah, people are younger than you. Yeah.
Well, she's younger than me.
I'm just... cultured.
When did that happen?
When he got molested? When he was like young.
No, the scandal. What year?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. Do you know, Andy?
I don't know if there was one specific year. I think Hollywood just happened to him when he was a kid.
And he's been talking about it forever. And his friend Corey Haim, killed himself, right? Or did he? I know he died.
I don't know if he killed himself, but he probably OD'd and shit.
Because he was molested too.
Oh
yeah. Well, I mean, I think that was just the move back in the day. If you were a child actor, they tried to fucking fill your holes.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
horrible.
the Nickelodeon documentary, they still do. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's famous, and
So now he plays music?
now he does music, and it's famously extremely cringy and bad, and I can attest it's terrible. Also, he was very close friends with Michael Jackson, and people are wondering if there was something there.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing when he was talking about getting molested, where he was like, I definitely got molested by a lot of people.
But
and then
not
it's like
Michael Jackson.
But then if you see his behavior, where he's especially in his music, he's constantly trying to directly emulate Michael Jackson.
Yes.
And then he tries to act like, no, Michael didn't molest me. And you're
yeah.
Bro.
So he does the Michael Jackson dancing, and he's wearing almost the same exact clothes as him. He's got the black hair, literally. It's crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so he performs. It's really cringy, and of course, I got a Corey Feldman Band T-shirt at the concert.
Oh, that rules.
You
Yeah,
did?
I did.
No, and it's the music's bad.
Oh yeah, I'm the comeback kid. I'm the comeback kid.
Because Limp Bizkit, a lot of their music's kind of I love Limp Bizkit to death. I've talked about them many a time on my music podcast, saying I've literally said I think new metal's the purest form of music because it's all it's all, or I forget which one's which, but it's all just go. It's no thought. It's just go. So it ends up being this pure form. But at the same time, some Limp Bizkit stuff you look back on, you're like, oh yeah, this is fucking stupid as shit. But you can still break stuff. No one's not excited to hear break stuff. Corey Feldman, when he plays music, you're like, this is genuinely really bad music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you would have loved to see Limp Bizkit. They played Break Stuff 3 times. So
Oh, yeah.
Really?
They know where
Yeah.
they know where their
beginning,
money.
end, yeah,
Middle?
yeah.
I saw that they start with break stuff,
Yeah.
but they actually end with it too.
And it literally, when they come out, immediately start playing break stuff, the energy, I had never felt anything like it before. And I've gone to all these festivals and different shows, but just off the bat, the crowd going literally insane. It was crazy. The best show I've ever been to.
Yeah, no one's ever been in a bad mood when break stuff comes on.
Yeah. I mean, they might have been angry, but not
That's so
sad.
funny. I'm so happy to hear they play it 3 times because
Yeah.
they really know where their bread is buttered. They know what's making the fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for them.
Wow.
All right.
I
let's
just
go.
learned so much.
I know.
guys.
It's my special interest.
I'm more of a rap person.
How many times did I say this?
Kevin Botch? More like Kevin Bitch. More like Kevin Bitch. More like Kevin Bitch.
I did not wait. Did I do that 3 times in 1
Yeah.
year?
Yes, 1 year. May 10th, December 17th, and August 28th.
Kevin Botch is one of my favorite people ever. And but yeah, it would just I don't even know how to explain this. It's just I don't know. I like bad jokes.
Kevin Bitch.
I mean, this is the purest form of friendship right here.
Yeah,
I would
true.
say.
Well, that was when this was also I was very active on Facebook. I if you check my Twitter now, my Twitter is mainly jokes and stuff. It's mainly just occasionally I'll give a real opinion, but my Twitter is mainly jokes. My Facebook back in the day was literally just here's what I'm thinking every moment of the day. And so if
Yeah.
I had a thought to make fun, I just like that. I like that Nate and Lemaire are
Yeah.
also fucking liking that. Cause that would always be the fuck. I can't even explain it. It's just, it's the second I start to explain it,
You
just
don't
sounds.
have to.
Yeah.
Kevin
It doesn't
Botch?
need an explanation. It's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
literally me just going, I'm thinking about you, Kevin.
It's poetry.
Nah,
Yeah.
Botch is the man. I hadn't seen him forever. And when I got married, he fucking, cause he was living in San Fran. So he literally, and I got married in PA. He flew across the country just to be a groomsman. So Botch is the homie.
How did you meet him? Is he a comic?
He used to do comedy. Now he just, I think he has like a rich girlfriend or something.
Amazing.
So he is a bitch. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yes, dude. Yo, clip that and send it. Let me get that so I can send it to Botch.
Kevin Botch is a bitch.
Nah, he did comedy for a while, but I think he just stopped. I don't know. I think for a lot of people in that like 5 to 10 year gap, you start realizing you don't like it. You like don't give a fuck about it. And he just kind of stopped doing it, but we still like stay in touch from time to time. And yeah, I think he's just a chill dude now. I don't know what he does besides just being like a chill dude.
I was gonna say, did he get tired of people bringing him up as Kevin bitch?
No, I just think he stopped caring. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah, that makes sense.
I think a lot of comics will do it for around 5 years, because I think certain comics will be like, yeah, this is kind of fun, and then around 5 or 6 years, when it starts becoming more of a grind and shit, I think comics just start realizing they're like, oh, I don't like it this much. Like doing all this is like way more torturous than I realize. Because that's the thing. It's like when you like comedy, the shit that sucks, but it doesn't like, you know, it sucks it sucks different when you're going to do a thing I like. And yeah, I think he just stopped fucking with it. Now he's just a chill ass dude.
He's just a stay-at-home boyfriend.
No, he's got like a job and shit, but his I don't want to reveal too much about him, but his chick's just got a good ass job, so I think he's just a chill dude with a rich girlfriend.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Let's go to the next one. Having my bachelor party tonight. The only rule Steph gave me is I'm not allowed to cheat on her. Didn't realize I was gonna marry such a bitch.
I mean, that's just a good fucking joke. That's just a good. I like. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. 68 likes. That was a heater.
Almost 69.
What did you do for your bachelor party?
We went to. Where did we go? We went to the casino in Bethlehem.
That sounds like a fake place.
Pennsylvania casinos are fucking depressing.
Yeah, there's so they have a unique, hilarious, I don't know if you'd call it a problem, but it's a hilarious just thing about them where they have a plethora of Chinese people sleeping in the food court and like hanging out. Yeah. Just like a lot. And I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying you go to the casino, and if you go to the food court or you go outside by like the ponds and stuff, there's an overabundance of Chinese people. And it's because they get a bus pass. And if they buy a bus ticket, they'll get like a $25 or $50 they get like a $50 voucher. So they take the bus down to PA, sell the voucher, and hang out, and then do that again in the afternoon. And so their job all day is to sell a casino voucher and then hang out in the food court.
What the hell? They can't give them a room?
I mean, they're just hanging out. They're not spending any money.
Oh, I thought they were sleeping, like napping.
I mean, some are napping.
Oh, okay. I was like, that is a problem to me. It's not sleepy time.
No, dude, it's so funny. No, the casino's pretty nice. I'll give them credit. It's not a bad casino, but yeah, every time you walk in, there's just a million Chinese people just hanging out, washing their feet in the pond, and then when you go to the food court, there's a bunch of Chinese people like playing checkers and sleeping in there. But yeah, we went there. My one buddy, we went there, we watched a cover band, and I think we went to a shitty dive bar and got really drunk. And then we were trying to find a strip club, and we ended up finding a strip club, and it was actually the best because it was right next to a Burger King. And
amazing.
Always a burger.
Yeah, it was right next to a Burger King, and we walked in, and it just looked like it looked like your uncle's basement. It was so haphazardly put together. And it was just the best. I love like.
Wait, the strip club or the Burger King?
Was it the old stripper?
No, for real.
The strip club.
Oh, okay.
No, it was just it literally looked like a basement of some dude's house that like he had a bunch of couches in there. None of them matched.
What?
It had like an old wooden ball, like old wood carved bar. I had the worst margarita of my life there. It was, I remember they had some like margarita special where it was like $2 margaritas and it was just all salt. Dude, it was great. It was like $20 private dances. Every stripper would, I'm trying to be respectful, but every stripper looked kind of busted, but they always had one thing about them that was like perfect. You know what I mean?
Like ugly face, perfect ass.
Yeah, there was one that was like, she was kind of gross, but she just had the greatest ass you'd ever see. There was one lady that would look very old, but she also had the greatest tits you've ever seen. It was so funny. It was just, it felt like every stripper in there was, you remember Toy Story? They felt like Sid's toys of a strip club. It was just a beautiful place. Because that's like...
Did you write Andy on one of their fleets?
Yeah, in one of their, in their C-section scar. I signed it.
Andy.
I just, shit like that I love so much. Because one, strip clubs rule. That's when I realized I have a problem. I can't do strip clubs too regularly. I love them too much.
I do have fun at the strip
They are
club.
fun.
Oh, they're the best. If you have money for it, they're the best.
I never have used my own money, but
Yeah, same.
That makes sense.
Yeah, when you're a girl that goes to a strip club, guys will be like, "Oh, I'll like pay for a girl to dance on you." It's like, ew, like what?
Well, me and Bianca went with Laser, and we would just go like this to him for more money.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. You get to do that. You just get to walk up to a guy with a lot of money and be like, "More money, please."
You could
literally,
do
like,
it
who
to
is
any
that?
of them.
From Parks and Rec. Money, please.
Who's,
It's John Ralphio and his sister.
Yeah.
The dad.
yeah,
I forget
Is
her
that
name.
what you were? Jenny Slate. Is that
Jenny
what you were
Slate, yeah.
referencing?
I guess, yeah.
Just your story about the casino. So my boyfriend's from Cannonsburg, like outside Pittsburgh, and we'll go to the casino in Washington. And every time I've been, there's literally never not been an altercation. Like it'll be some fucking like Yinzer person who's like, "They're kicking us out because we're making too much money."
That's so funny. Wait, what does Yinzer mean?
Like just like an old like Pittsburgh person, like. You know, they would have all the Steelers shit, and they're like, Yin's got to go to Sheets right now.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out where Yins came from.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Are you from Pittsburgh?
No, my boyfriend is from that area, and so we go and visit. And
How do you like Pittsburgh?
the city itself is okay, but the outlying like shitty communities are the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was there one time doing shows. And I didn't get like the greatest lay of the land, but just talking to a lot of the people, the general vibe was like, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's
That was
fine.
like, yeah. And I was like, I respect that.
Yeah. It's like a city. That's the best
Yeah.
way I can describe it. I mean, it's a major, I guess, city
'Cause
in
it's not-
America, but it's like whatever.
But it's not like full of itself. You get that a lot of times where like people who live in Philly, when they're in like the city area of Philly, they get a little too like big for their britches. And it's just like, you guys aren't in New York. Calm down. Philly's fun as hell, but you know what I mean? They all a lot of people in like when you like, it's the same thing like you said with Pittsburgh. When you get out of like the main city area, that's when you get a lot of like the people who are like funny and entertaining, and it's fucking wild west out there.
cigarettes inside.
That's what
and-
you want.
Yeah, that's what you want. Like Pittsburgh, it's like you go everywhere, anywhere, and it's never like packed.
See,
Like, you know what I
Oh, that
mean? Like,
rules.
yeah.
A lot of cigarette machines at the bar.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part about PA is when you're just in like, cause like in central PA, you'll be driving where it'll be like one gas station every couple miles. Like, you know, where you got to like plan out. I have to make sure I have gas so we don't get fucked on this like dark road. And then you'll see like this big ass corner bar with a huge porch out, and then you like walk inside, and half the time it's actually like a fun ass local bar where they got the cigarette machine, everything's fucking cheap. There's usually a lady that like has been working there for like 40 years who's the funniest lady you're gonna meet.
I haven't been. I'm starting to feel left out.
You really need to go. Like, I don't know. I'm from Texas, and I'm like, oh, I know what rednecks are. And then sometimes I'll go to Pennsylvania and be like, oh, these are like rednecks. Like, it's insane.
PA,
Like,
people forget, like that Pennsylvania shit's real.
like they hunt so fucking much. Like they like live off the land. It's like insane.
Yeah,
And there's Amish people.
Oh.
there are Amish people.
Yeah.
They're good for you go to the farmer's market. They'll make pies and shit like that. They
I
fucking
love pies.
yeah, they fucking kill it.
I've heard they make good food and it's like cheap too.
Yeah,
I'm
the
gonna-
Amish are sneaky good at making food.
That is sneaky. I would have never thought.
You would have been like, oh, they don't use
Yeah.
seasoning, right?
I was gonna say I'm gonna crash your next family trip.
I know. Hopefully Thanksgiving this year we'll be back. All right, let's go to the next
I'm
one.
gonna go make out at the Steelers game.
Oh yeah, shout out Derek.
Dude, I just started like watching videos of you to find comments, and this is the only comment on your side. It just says ha ha the hand.
Well, that's my boy Derek. He's like he keeps me going because he's like that one. There's a lot of stuff I do on my own. Like when we do panties and shit, we got a bunch of people commenting. But when I'm like doing my own stuff, Derek will be like the lone guy commenting that I'm like, all right, at least Derek watched it.
I have a
yeah,
couple of those.
He's your
Yeah.
David. No,
I've never met him.
Yeah.
He's just an online guy. He comments on all of my stuff, my friends' stuff.
Yeah, he's
You should
become
date
my
him.
commenter too.
No.
You can't date a super fan.
Yeah, you can't date
No,
a
I
fan.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. But he goes hard in the comments.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
really
he never
goes
leaves
hard.
us with zero comments.
No.
Let's just say that.
That's good.
Dynamite.
What's his name?
David.
Shout out
David
Dave.
Ghost.
Shout out David Ghost.
Shout out fucking Dave.
One time he was like, hey, my birthday is like this day. And I was like, oh, cool. Happy birthday. And he's like, no, I said it was this day.
Oh, he wanted it on the day?
Yeah, he wanted it on the day.
Did you say it on the day?
I did.
That's so sweet.
That's nice.
You're
Yeah.
giving back.
I'm giving back.
All right, let's go to the next one.
Oh, you don't want to know about the hand?
Oh, tell us about the
Yeah,
hand. You
what-
seemed like you were done with the conversation.
No, I was just
I
trying to.
interrupted.
Sorry, I feel so appreciative of Derek. I had to big up Derek.
Yeah, you're loving all your friends in this. Like, for
Yeah,
real.
I like my friends. I like
my wife. I like my friends.
I do. I try not to keep people around. Like I'm very quick if you suck. Like I'm very quick to be like, because I'm already like anxious and self-deprecating. I don't need other people to add to that. So I try to just keep people around me that I like that make life more fun. But yeah, no, I fucking I broke my pinky. Because it got grounded up when I was still at a day job. It got grounded up in like
Ew.
the fence at work.
Do not say grounded up.
Which one?
This one, the one that won't bend.
Oh, okay, but it looks pretty good.
Nah, if you really look at it.
Okay. From the other
Okay.
side, it looks
Wow.
really good.
Nah, I was opening up a gate at work and I was keeping my hands on the top and I wasn't looking, and the big metal wheel that guides it just like fucking.
What kind of job was this?
It's just warehouse work. Yeah, it was nothing crazy, but
And they had to do your whole hand like that?
yeah, because I think that was before I got. I think that was before I got the surgery.
Oh.
Because they had to like reset or something like I can't remember.
What?
Yeah, it was before I got surgery, so they put it. It was in a sling, so they had to wrap the whole thing up so it like stayed still.
Could you hold anything?
No,
Or it was just.
no. I will
damn.
say I realize you don't need your pinky as much as you think. Like I play the drums, and I had after my pinky was healed up and feeling better, I went back to play the drums and like didn't need my pinky whatsoever. I'm like I can write perfectly
What
fine
about
now.
chopsticks?
What?
Chopsticks?
I'm not learning chopsticks. I tried it enough when my finger was normal. Also, this might tickle you guys, but me and my wife both broke the exact same bones.
What?
The only bones we have broken are our pinky.
Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah.
obsessed.
We're fucking soulmates.
Soulmates.
I love that. When's her birth? What's her
Yeah,
sign?
should we ask
what's
zodiac
I
her-
already know your
signs?
birthday's March 2nd.
Wow.
So.
Hell yeah.
I mean, what? I'm supposed to do research. Come on,
True.
guys.
She was born in July. What does that make her?
July what?
11th.
Okay. Wow. The day I lost my virginity
She's
in
a-
2013.
Is that Cancer?
Yeah, she's a Cancer, so she's very emotional.
Pisces and
True.
Cancer.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Pisces
Me
because I
neither.
never care about them.
My birthday's March 22nd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a different sign.
It's similar though.
Yeah.
I will say I gotta give my wife props though. She's very good at she gets very emotional, but she's very good at apologizing when she goes too far.
That's good. That's important.
Yeah.
I don't really know any of the traits for Leo that are negative. I just know that we're like
That's
charismatic and cool and like
That's
awesome.
a very Leo thing of you to say.
What's the negative?
The negative is that you take too much. I'm just kidding. Not you. I was referencing to my ex-boyfriend. That was a Leo.
He's a Leo.
Which one?
Which one are we talking about?
Wait, what's all that stuff called? Astrology, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does it come from?
I don't know.
The
I think
stars.
Asian people. I'm serious. The Chinese New Year.
It's the Chinese people at
I
the
don't
casino.
know.
Chinese-
Yeah.
Astrology is different though. It's like the pig and the whatever.
yeah.
Which
'Cause-
I'm a pig and I don't like it, but I'm accepting.
I think I'm a rat.
Oh,
That makes sense.
that's why you got the rats.
Yeah.
Oh,
There actually are rats in my apartment, by the way. I was going to say that.
Okay.
That's just from building, infrastructure type beat, but I don't really mind it. There was only one that came into my house and then it got paralyzed with a rat trap and then my boyfriend had to beat it to death. So let's move on to the next one.
okay. They don't come to my apartment because my dogs scare them.
Yeah. Lemaire Lee is a joke. Who even likes that guy? I mean, besides my ass.
Dude, I don't know. Wait, Lamarly is a joke. Who even likes that guy? I mean, besides. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just like think.
You were thinking about him.
I just think about my friends and I go like, what would make them laugh? And Lemaire's always been a good friend for like silly shit. We always connect on being as retarded as possible. So we always connect on all the like really silly shit. So that I was definitely like, yeah, Lemaire's gonna love this one.
I mean, do you mean like your ass, like your butt?
Yeah, my butt.
Your butt likes
The only
Lemaire.
person who would like Lemaire is my butt.
Oh.
That's
Wow.
probably.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's got to be broader context to this. I'm trying to remember.
I don't think
Oh,
they're.
that's when we were having gay sex with each other. Now I
Oh, okay.
Now I remember.
Lemaire told us about that when he was
We
on
just
the podcast.
didn't want you to know that.
We were
He
having
told us.
vigorous.
Yeah.
August 2015. That was the
Yeah.
month of vigorous gay sex with Lemaire Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's so funny, like seeing these when you're like, what the fuck was I even thinking in the moment? You're like, I don't even know what to say. You're like, just read it and just.
Yeah, that's what I love when people don't know what to say. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like, yay, they don't know what to say.
I'm very impulsive with my jokes. I don't think too much. I try not to think too much when making a joke because I feel like that's where good jokes come from. It's just instinct. And that's how I hit Lemaire with that fucking banger.
Yeah, I mean, he had no choice but to like it and move on.
Yeah.
Because there were no comments. I actually looked.
It was good. It was a good fucking joke.
Yeah, six
Yeah.
people were like, this fucking changed my life.
All 6 of those people fucking loved it.
All right, let's see what we got next. Being ultra woke and gay, I have no.
Oh yeah, I read. Sorry. I read through this one. I was very proud of this one.
This is funny. I have no interest in listening to the full audio of that leaked Louis set, but let's say I wanted to use the audio to lure an alt-right dude into a trap where I'm going to make him watch Black Panther and eat an illegal immigrant's ass. Where would I go to find this audio? Asking for a friend who's trans.
That's a good joke, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just trying to be like, you're all. I don't know. I hate like when I'm on a podcast. I don't mind having real opinions, but sometimes on social media, I get I cringe over having real opinions sometimes, and so I'd rather express myself in that way, just like a good long unhinged paragraph being like, "You're all fucking dumb."
Yeah. I forgot that in 2019, the drama in the comedy world was that there was like a recording of Louis' set. And
Well, that shit also like drove me fucking crazy, and it still like bugs me now because you still see some remnants of it. But like, it was like I think this was the gap was like when Daniel Tosh was getting canceled for that rape joke to like around this time period when it was just like it was this weird shift in a lot of people thinking. Like treating comics like they're supposed to be like fucking politicians. And it's like, I got into comedy because it's like, there's like I always felt like people gave comedians this leniency to just be fucking unhinged because they're like, oh, we don't have fun unhinged people in our day to day. Let's let comedians act like that so we can, you know, get some joy out of them being fucking lunatics. And then it's like people just magically started taking comedians like very seriously. Like I remember when the Louis stuff was happening, there'd be people going to comics being like, you haven't spoken out against this. It's like, why do you care? I don't know. I never understood why people cared so much about what comics think.
Yeah, it's like we don't need to have opinions. We're stupid. I know what you're thinking about. She's thinking about this time that there was like a scandal in the comedy world, and this guy I was dating went on like a coke binge and was like, he was like, you're a grandstanding fag with no opinion on anything. And I was like, what?
Like, what am I supposed to say?
I was like, what am I supposed to say? I have 300 followers. Like,
yeah.
I knew you were going to think of that the second he said that. Good times.
No, for real though, it's like, what the fuck do you want me to say? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have an opinion, have an opinion, but it's not like the comic's job to have a fucking super serious opinion about everything.
Yeah. I feel like we're always like friends on Facebook with random comedians we'll never meet from like Wyoming and shit. And those are always the people that have opinions. Like it'll always be some random ass person from Phoenix that goes on like a 3-page rant about everything that's going on.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. That's the other reason why like you see a lot of this stuff from me was like a while ago. Because it's like I had nothing going on. And I was just like, no one's listening to me. I have to scream into the void.
Yeah.
And hopefully someone will acknowledge I exist. But I don't know. I'm always like halfway about it because there are times like I do like my other podcast, No More Heroes, where it's like we're funny on there, but we'll have like more straightforward conversations. But I guess what I'm more getting at is that like that urge, because I think it was that shit where people were like, comedians are like modern day philosophers. And it's like, I mean, I get where your head's at, but no, like just stop. Yeah. So it's like, comedians observe life and figure out what's absurd about it and make fucking jokes. So it's like, expect that from them. If you get an opinion outside of that, cool, you got a little bonus. But the fact that you like expect a real genuine, real opinion from a comic, it's like, chill out.
Yeah, like you came here to forget.
Yeah. Also, most comics I know are just smoking fucking too much weed because they're trying to avoid fucking reality half the time.
Yeah, it's like most of them live in their car. Like we don't need them to be philosophers.
Yeah, most of them are a few steps above homeless.
Yeah, just a few.
All right, next photo.
Damn, I got no likes on that?
No, literally none.
Actually, dude, no bullshit. I think I remember being mad about that.
You should repost it.
Because I remember that was 2012. So I was still in college or just. No, I was probably out of college at that point. So I was working in a kitchen and I thought it was so funny how much that looked like an ass. And I posted that and like, no, is this Instagram?
This is Facebook.
Oh, is this Facebook?
It looks like a man ass.
Like it looks like an ass.
Yeah, it does look like a man's ass.
Yeah.
Like a bodybuilder butt.
Yeah.
Dude, I was also following proper kitchen etiquette because you use the green cutting board for vegetables.
Really?
Yeah, dude,
Yeah, you can't do cross contamination.
No, you do red for meat, green for vegetables, and then
you can do fish on a separate one.
Yeah.
Bread's on a different one also.
Yeah, we had white cutting boards for. I remember there was always one cutting board you'd keep in the. Dude, it'd be so funny because there was always one cutting board you'd keep in the fridge wrapped up for gluten-free people. But the reality of the situation is like it's gonna get like there's too much gluten shit in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I think gluten-free people just have to either bite the bullet or just don't go to a chain restaurant.
Yeah, I worked at this bakery and the chef was supposed to be like, they were all like famous chefs or whatever, but the main guy was really rude. And he was like, if they come in here and they're like, I have a gluten allergy, then tell them, why are you in here? There's bread everywhere in the air. And
That's pretty good.
It was
In the
amazing.
air is kind of crazy.
They were baking bread everywhere. Like you would, if you were actually that allergic, you would be fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a real gamble trying to be gluten free. Like, especially like if you're going to like some hoity-toity place that specializes in that, they probably can help you out more. But if you're going to like a chain restaurant, you just got to bite the bullet.
Yeah.
Where did you work where that happened?
It was so at two places. I worked at this place called Boston's Gourmet Pizza, and it was basically an Applebee's, but it was like a smaller chain. And then I worked also in this like cafeteria of this like corporate establishment where there was this one there's this one dude that was like super gluten free. We would order special bread just for him. And it was funny too, because he ordered a bunch of times before ever mentioning that he was like gluten free. So he would just be like ordering food, shitting his brains out every day. And then after a couple weeks, he finally told us, and I was just like,
"Oh my god,
brother!" Because like we had ways of doing it where you'd get like gluten free bread. You would, because we had this like panini press. You'd get like tin foil to cover it. So and then you'd use a special knife and all this stuff. And I'm just like, there's ways of us doing this where you don't have to shit your pants, dude. Like, just let us know.
poor guy."
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what happens when you eat gluten.
Yeah.
Like I just thought your like
If
neck
you're, like,
swelled
allergic.
up and you died.
What?
Shit.
Yeah. That's
Then
part
they
of
just
it.
need to eat gluten because it's really not that serious. Like lactose intolerant people, we're out here day to day, like shitting.
Just living the life.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna do all that extra shit to not shit. Like shitting's good, and you get skinny from it. So my head itches. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I
That
wish I was
tears up your-
gluten free, dude. I haven't like shit in forever.
I don't really eat that much gluten, but that's it.
Okay.
No,
I
okay.
don't know. I probably eat a lot of it. I know I drink a lot, so there's a lot of gluten
Beer?
in beer. Yeah. I remember there's this lady I worked with that I felt so bad for her because she had gone through a lot where her husband got diagnosed with some like he got like cancer or something, so they had to like sell her business to like pay for it. And you know, she was in like her 60s working this shitty job with me, and then you know, her one joy in life is having a couple beers after work. And then she at like 60, she got a gluten allergy, and they took like her one thing from her. And and she was a lady who was a motherfucker to be around. And I just go, you know what? Life's kicked her in the ass enough times. I would let her be a motherfucker. Cause you're just like, damn, you're not even able to have your fucking couple light beers at the end of the day. I can't imagine living in that hell.
That would be hell for you.
If I couldn't smoke weed
no
after
beers
work,
at the end of the day, that's hell. I can't do the accent. You
but
kind of
dude-
have an accent.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you heard it. Yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, no, but for real though, like, can you imagine like your fucking business got taken away from you? You're dealing with all this bullshit, and you just can't have that simple joy of a few beers in your chair.
That sucks.
Yeah, dude.
That's how I would feel if they were like, you can't drink Diet Coke anymore. You're allergic to aspartame.
Dude, for real though, they're like the little things sometimes. Like
Yeah.
I got this Circle K by my apartment, and you can get any size for 79 cents.
Yeah.
I fill it halfway up with ice and then top it off with Diet Coke, and
The best.
it's so good.
Circle K, Diet Coke, and the Polar Pop, the best.
Yeah.
What's your little pleasure?
Weed. Probably. If I was allergic to weed, I would kill myself, I think.
I think I'm allergic to it.
Because I don't want to smoke it all day, but like after work, I need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little treat.
I think that's where you got to keep it too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of push back on some of the people who are like every moment of the day. I feel like whatever your vice is, I go, it feels like it should be your end of the day reward.
This should be a private thing.
Yeah. Fucking go through your day, and then at the end of the day, fucking hit it with the whatever.
I hate when you're like on tour, like going on vacation, and the person has to get drugs or weed, and you're like, can we just be on vacation right now?
Oh, yeah.
If we find weed, sure.
Let's go to the next one.
Dude, I brought this back recently for Lemaire's show Feud.
Oh, and how did people feel about it?
It was fun. I don't want to give too much away because Lemaire's going to probably edit it up eventually and put it out. But yeah, I couldn't think of like enough bad opinions. And damn, 1 like. That's upsetting. But yeah, I was like, that's always a fun one. You ever notice that all cats are girls and all dogs are boys? I find that to be weird. I remember this one actually, this status, maybe I may have reissued this later in life because there was a time I posted this. I'm remembering I've reused jokes on Facebook a lot.
Oh, you actually have.
Yeah.
I caught a few.
Yeah, well, you saw with the Kevin bitch thing 3 times in 1 year. That's crazy.
You reused a joke about Blink 182 2 or 3 times.
Do you remember which one it was?
Yeah, it was about their album Take Your Pants Off or whatever.
Take Your Pants Off a Jacket?
Yeah, and you were like, this is the best album about high school written by 27-year-olds. And you like posted that a few times.
I said it's the best song. That's so funny. Damn, you went really deep in my Facebook.
Yeah.
Good. I mean, I respect how much you guys prepared for this.
I have a different theory. I think some men are outside cats and some are inside cats.
Oh, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very true. And that's
you think you're an inside cat?
And I'm quoting a comics joke I heard say this because he'll probably put this on a special, so I don't want people thinking I'm stealing this thought. But that's like the job of ladies. You're supposed to fucking you're supposed to turn an outside cat into an inside cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think my wife did that a little bit. I was a little bit of an outside cat, and then
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I don't feel like I was anything crazy, but yeah, I definitely had outside cat shit. And then your wife, and I'm kind of doing the comics joke, so I'll stop after this. But then the wife's basically like, "It's pretty nice in here. You want to come in here?" And then you're like, and then they shut the door behind your back.
Yeah.
And you're like, "All right."
That's funny.
That's great.
Oh, but yeah, I did this status specifically gave me a complex because I reposted this one. Cause yeah, like I just forget. And I remember a funny thing, so I would just repost statuses. But I remember I posted this one again one time, and people were like genuinely commenting, like, that's not right.
Oh, I did see that one. Someone was like, I disagree. Like, this is not true at all.
Yeah, and it genuinely gave me a complex for a little bit where I was like, people think I'm really fucking stupid. Because like some people read that. And then, you grow up and you either don't give a shit or you realize that's on them. Like they're actually fucking stupid. But like, I was like, damn, people think that little of me? that like, to me, that's the most obvious joke in the world. But some people in the world look at that and they're just like, wow, Andy's not doing good.
Yeah, people are either really fun on Facebook or really serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You get people get weird and emotional.
Yeah.
Next one.
Someone was like commenting on something you posted, like, please don't tell me you're voting for Obama, Andy.
Oh, really? Dude, people are weird like that. Like when I was leaving, it was like the last family party I was at before I left for Texas. And then I give a fuck about politics, but if I'm not around people who don't care, I don't give a shit enough to like bring it up. But it was like my one family member turns to me and they're like, have fun in Texas, do a good job, try to make it a little bit more blue. And I just go like, is that where you like start with your thought process on conversations with people? Just like,
was it like an aunt? Because I feel like all aunts are obsessed with turning the world liberal.
it was
Also-
technically like my cousin's wife, but she's kind of like an aunt. So yeah, it was kind of, my one aunt, I love her to death, but she hits daily anti-Trump spazzes on Facebook.
Yeah.
Which I'm not even like, I pay a lot of attention to politics and things like that, but it's like the fucking, like fighting the good fight on Facebook and shit. It's like, dude, take a fucking breath. Also, she's like retired. It's like, go be retired.
Yeah, why are they all up in our business?
Yeah, you're
Old
not even
people,
working
go
anymore.
Chill.
Yeah.
Also, it's never turning red. I mean blue. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Maybe in 10 years when the old people are dead.
I don't know. I just find it. Yeah. That was in college.
This doesn't even look like you.
Yeah, because I didn't start being able to grow like a real beard till actually after college. When I was in college, I couldn't grow like a real mustache or a beard, so I looked like a fucking child. I mean, I was probably 20 in that picture.
Do
Damn.
people actually call you Big Red?
So Big Red came from back in New York. I did Gas Digital was doing this like roast battle show, and they had me on it. It was actually kind of cool. I wish it would have gotten more momentum because you would roast like famous people or topics and shit. So I was roasting like Bill Clinton, which was in my wheelhouse. I had a lot of fun with that. And on the poster, it said Big Red, AKA Andy. As if Big Red was my birth name. And then but my nickname is Andy. And then and that made me laugh. And I just went with that and then mix that with, I was posting a lot of like weightlifting videos at the time. So Big Red caught on and I just go, I like Big Red. So I leaned into it. And that's where Big Red came from.
I bought ecstasy in high school from a guy named Big Red.
Oh, hell yeah.
It was him.
How was it?
It was great, but he had a giant red beard. Long. He looked like you though.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to get defensive about that. And then there was like and then I started like really looking at redheads. I go, we kind of have a general thing. Yeah. Especially if you're like a little bit of a bigger guy and you got the beard and stuff. There's the general look. There will be the occasional one where you're like, that's just a guy with red hair. I don't look anything like him.
So you get compared to William a lot, right?
Constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't look alike to me. I feel like I'm fair with my comparisons.
When fucking if I would do a pod with Nader Lemaire, it would always be like, who's this? Who, like, before people started knowing who we are a little bit more. I still get it to this day, but like people would be like, who's this Timu, David Lucas, and William Montgomery?
Oh my God. Not Timu, David Lucas.
Oh my God. That was my first podcast. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I definitely get William Montgomery all the time in the comments, and Action Bronson.
I see that more.
I mean,
I get Action Bronson a lot, which I don't mind because I like William too, but I like Action Bronson a lot. He's like one of my favorite rappers. So I go, that's fair. He also got kind of jacked. So
yeah, he did.
Please compare me to the guy who got in shape. Please
and has like
that.
a cool show about like smoking weed and eating food.
Yeah. He's kind of like, I don't know. I kind of low key want that. I would love just like one of those shows where you go to a restaurant and the chef walks out and he's like, try all this food I prepared for you.
It's the best.
Oh my God. He's got the life. It's fucking crazy. Works out with Rogan. Fucking every dude with a nice restaurant wants to feed him their food. And then he's like a pretty dope rapper.
Yeah.
He's got the fucking life.
Let's go to the next one.
Is there? Oh,
there's like two
There's
more.
so
I think.
many.
2 more. Yeah.
Oh, there's my Uncle Tom. Hell yeah.
Getting
dude.
my car inspected and I have anxiety because I feel like they're going to overcharge me because they know I can't fight. September 3rd, 2015. Truth bomb.
Yeah.
they always overcharge me.
No, that's my uncle. My Uncle Tom.
Thomas M. Malafarina
Yeah.
said, welcome to
Malafarina.
life.
I
Shut
can't say
up.
it without an accent.
Yeah. Now, I would always get, when I was young, because, 2015, I would have been in my mid-20s, and I'd always get anxious going to the fucking, because I would always take it to this car shop by my parents' house where it was just fucking old, grumpy-looking men. And I would just be like, and I don't know fuck all about cars. I remember the most emasculated I got was one time I took my car there with my wife, and my wife's this tiny little white girl wearing like a sundress. And like she's running court on like what's wrong with the car, and I'm just standing in the corner like, yeah, I think that's right. Oh, I felt like a fucking asshole.
Was it like the type of guys that like judge you for not knowing how to fix your own car?
Probably.
Yeah.
I remember the one time I was talking with the dude about something. Yeah, now that I remember, they like sucked ass there. Cause I was like talking with, I was talking with the dude about something. We were having like a mild disagreement, and he's like looking at me talking, and then in the middle of me talking to him, he turns to the other customer and he goes, "I'm so sorry. I'll be with you in 1 second. I'm so sorry." And then he turns right back, and I'm just like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah, well, that's rude. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
Yeah, I spazzed. That upset me. I spazzed.
All right, let's go to the next one. Let's knock these out.
I like my Dragon Ball Z like I like my Beyonce songs. Not that great.
My first crush was on a Dragon Ball Z character.
Wait, what is this?
My favorite meme I've ever seen of all time
I don't even get this joke.
My favorite meme says, "Why don't you support your local artists?" And it said the local art in question, and it's Goku with a cup of lean. It's
so
very
funny.
Houston.
So you don't like Beyonce, I think is what you're saying. Like her songs are not that great.
I think this was me being a hot tamale. Cause I like Dragon Ball. I'm literally rewatching Dragon Ball Z right now. I just got finished with the Frieza saga. I think sometimes I would go on and I'd just like hate something because everyone who liked it annoyed me. And I think that because I think Beyonce gets a little overhyped, but I don't got any beef with her. All of her music's pretty good. I think she's a little overhyped, but it's fine. Everyone at her level is overhyped. But also, this actually pains, especially that I'm rewatching Dragon Ball. This pains me that I said this because Dragon Ball Z is the best. It's making me so happy right now because it's reuniting me with my childhood.
Yeah, you need to go delete this.
Yeah, you need to delete it.
This one actually upset me the most.
Not the photo of you trying to be a hot dumbass.
I mean, that's whatever.
Yeah.
I was just trying. I was young. When you're young, you're supposed to just try to, you know,
be
you're
a hot slut.
You're a fucking slut.
Yeah. Oh, I have so many. Please.
I wanted
That's
to be
still
a
what I'm
slut
trying to be.
really bad.
I'm still trying to be a hot dummy.
Yeah.
Isn't that life though?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, everyone wants to just be that person where you walk into the room because you're like so fucking hot, everyone's just a little nicer to you. Mm-hmm. But it's a fair trade-off. Because it's like when a hot person, especially when a hot person walks in the room who's nice, it makes everyone in a better mood. Because you just get to look at a pretty person.
And then you're like, and they're nice?
And then they're nice on top of it. Like you've probably had the coffee shop or the place you get food where like the hot dudes work in there. And you're just like, you see them, you're like, hell yeah.
Because usually hot people are mean.
Yeah.
Especially when you're working, you go up to them, they're like, what do you want? And you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so ugly, so close to you.
Glenn Powell, like hot, and you can tell he's nice too.
Yeah.
That's why everyone likes him.
Remember I had a birthday party and these two really hot girls came and they were like the nicest to everybody. And everyone was coming up to me being like, thank you so much for inviting them.
Dude, I was at a party recently.
Yeah.
I was at a party recently where there was a very pretty lady and she was nice to everyone. And then at one point we were all playing catch and she also had a bit of a cannon on her. I was like, this girl's really cool. She had fucking heat behind it.
All right, let's go to our last one.
Oh, is this the trans thing? Wait.
I just love this comment. It's funny when people pose like they're in a podcast clip, but they're actually just talking to themselves.
No, I was doing a podcast. I'm not just because there are fake podcast clips.
This guy Eli, he does that. Or
Dude,
he used to.
Yeah, they're so funny because they'll have like the microphones and everything, but then it'll just be like the camera audio, and they're like, no, I recorded a podcast with myself. Yeah, I think this one got people,
a lot of hate.
Because I think I was talking about trans stuff, right? Or no, I was talking about drag queen stuff.
And somebody said, so close, you're actually siding with a fascist. So there's a bunch of those comments in there.
Yeah. Yeah, what was I saying? You can do the artwork however you want to do. Yeah, I was just trying to, you know that crazy opinion where you say don't shake your dick in front of a kid? You know what I mean? Because I met my wife going to see a drag queen. Or not met my wife. Our first date was going to see drag queens. You know what I mean? I fucking love drag queens, and we don't have to do the whole drag queen story hour conversation, but you guys get it.
Yeah, you were like,
people got real mad about it.
You were like, yeah, like it's fine, just don't call it art because it's not.
Well, you know what it is too. I've always fucked with drag queens and shit. They're funny. Fucking RuPaul rules. He's got that really funny story of fucking Trump grabbing his shit and then realizing he had a dong. That's very funny. That rules. But they're like, ever since they politicized it, like they've turned drag queens into these like fucking, I don't know, these like deities. And I'm like, they're a bunch of dickheads like us. They do shit in a dark bar and shit. It's like, I'm not shitting on them, but it's like if they did the same thing to comics, I'd be like, shut the fuck up. Like they're just, I don't know, they're just dickheads who put on fake tits and dance around to a Rihanna song.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it. I'm just like, why are they like the magical, untouchable thing right now? I like I said, I'd feel the same way if you talked about stand-up comedians like that. I'd be like, yeah, no, we're all just a bunch of dickheads talking about our dicks and trying to like be relatable.
Also, no kids at comedy shows either.
Same thing.
Yeah, no, I hate it.
It's annoying.
Dude, if fucking Lemaire and Nate were like, yeah, we're gonna go read stories to kids, I'd be like,
oh my God.
like, why the fuck do you want to do that? That's the point I try to get across with that shit. It's like, you're doing an adult thing.
The kids are like
you're
cutting.
being fucking weirdos. Just be honest. Like,
I could see Lemaire reading to children.
Yeah, the kids are like cutting up the backwoods for him.
Yeah.
that's so funny. Yeah, but no, people get touchy with the fucking drag queen
lots
shit.
of hate comments on this one. But
Yeah.
I thought this was hilarious. And I was watching you on the podcast the entire time, just thinking like, he's just a guy talking to himself right now in a room alone.
Yeah, that's why I got my buddy Pat to help me out with the podcast, because I get like crazy ADD. And I was so bad at like staying on one subject. So I got my buddy Pat to help me out so I can actually like stay on topic.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. How did you like the podcast?
I loved it.
Rate it 1 through 10.
1 through 10, 5,000.
Oh my
Whoa.
God,
Yeah.
5,000.
Absolutely adored every second of this.
Yeah. Well, let people know where they can find you and what's going on.
Andy Malafarina is all my social media. Malafarina. Yeah, it's all my social media. I do a couple podcasts. Panties in the Mouth. I do with Lemaire and Nate. It's a comedy podcast. And then with my buddy Pat, we talk on Drag the Lake. We talk about music. And on No More Heroes, we kind of like dip into politics and conspiracies and shit like that. And then also, if you haven't gotten enough of me, twitch.tv/Andy Malafarina. I'm basically on there when no one books me for stuff and Texas gets too hot to hang out in.
Yeah.
So he'll be
It's
on a
gross.
bunch because it's really hot.
Yeah. I'll be twitching a lot during August.
Well, there's an excessive heat warning until Wednesday,
Dude,
9
it's
p.m.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cold as Lucas on Instagram.
Dulce Mac.
Yeah podcast on everything. Make sure to like this, comment, subscribe, share the channel, watch the old podcast.
And sorry about the avocado egg roll.
I'm not fucking sorry.
I
And to
am.
all the little bitches on fucking TikTok that are saying, no, bitch, Cheesecake Factory isn't gonna listen to my ass, you big back, okay? These bitches are scared as fuck. They're gonna take off what did they fucking call it?
Avocado
The
egg
avocado
rolls.
egg rolls. They're not gonna take them off, you fat asses.
Did you say big bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is my new favorite way to call people
These fucking
fat.
big backs on TikTok are
Dude,
freaking out.
Well, because it's brilliant. You see it with dudes all the time because they'll be like lazy fat dudes and they'll have tiny arms and it'll just accentuate how big their back is.
Big backs.
So to the big backs, chill the fuck out, order your disgusting slime from Cheesecake Factory, and like and subscribe.